Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're taking a look at Gates deck yet again because today we're gonna be spelunking to the Maze's End. So with the new set Lost Caverns of Ixalan, we did get a new card called Spelunking, which is an enchantment in the set. This card is quite amazing, I believe, in Gates because what this card says is that when this enters a battlefield, you draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. The next line doesn't matter. If you put a cave onto the battlefield, you gain 4 life. But here's the important part. Lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. This line is incredibly significant because all the gates in our deck, including some of the effect triggers with Primeval Titans, Circuitous Route, they all put cards onto the battlefield tapped. But with Spelunking, they come in untapped, which is incredible. Since as soon as you play the Primeval Titan, without even passing the turn back to your opponent, you might even win the game on the spot as you search for a Maze's End onto the battlefield. So having said that, we're going to be jumping into some historic best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. I'll keep this one since I can go Navigation Orb on turn 3. Oh, okay. This is actually a good matchup. This is a very good matchup. Very, very good matchup. Almost to the point that where they can't really win. So Baldur's Gate, and we're gonna grab this one. And then we pass. So, I mean, we basically just gotta... I'm not sure if I should actually play Spelunking or Circuitous Route. Like, would they counter this? I'm not sure. Okay, they reprieve. So I guess I should have played this. No, they shocked us in. So they 100% have at least Archmage Charm. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing about doing Spelunking first is that they might have like reprieve, right? So we just need Maze's End and we just win the game. If I can get the Primeval Titan down, we win the game, 100%. So let's do that. I think we have to manually tap here. Change the equation. Archmage Charm. It's a bit unfortunate.
skip to the good part.
They're gonna be able to ultimate in like 2 turns. If they ultimate, they win the game. Let's go ahead and play the One Ring. That stakes. Interesting. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Atroxa, okay. That also sticks. We just need to like hit the Teferi once, and we're just kind of good to go.
Keep up the pace.
I feel like if they did have a counter spell, they would have done it though, right? Wandering Emperor, so they only have 4 mana at the moment.
Run away. You'll be safer. You are not much of a roadblock.
So opponent has exactly Snapcaster Mage, I think. They're looking at their graveyard.
Perfection is a journey, not destination.
So I think they have Snapcaster Mage. I feel like I should play the Atroxa first, so they can reprieve, but then they have to play the Snapcaster Mage here. That also sticks. We -5. That's fine.
Our swords will cross again.
All creation
Then we're gonna win the game.
undone.
Imagine if we got a Primeval Titan off of that. That would have been GG.
Let's slow this down. Reverse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're just dead. So this matchup is called the unwinnable matchup for our control player. I don't exactly know how they actually win. I'm not even sure if we want to bring like Assassin's Trophy. Like really. I feel like the faster you ram, the faster you win. Right? Oh, sure. I'll keep this. Oh, that is really good. That is really good. Do they play Jawari? Guess I'll play around Jawari. So that seems like Snapcaster Mage, maybe? So we want Baldur's Gate. We do want this one. And we have a lot of mana. We have a lot of mana next turn. Memory Deluge. Okay, so they do not have a Snapcaster Mage in their hand. That's good to know. That is very, very good to know. So I'll start with the circuitous route. Dovin's Veto. This one says other gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will only generate 5 mana total, right? So we should just play the guild gate and pass a turn. Okay, opponent passes. I still have Gates Ablaze for some reason. I should have probably put the Yorion back last turn. I doubt they have like any artifacts for Boseiju, right? Like, I doubt it. So... maybe I'll bait out a counterspell. No, okay. Draw a card with the gate. Maybe that was a turn to Aatroxa. But I don't know. They have so many cards, right? It's just impossible for them to not have a counterspell there. Like, I highly, highly doubt it. Right? Highly, highly doubt it. I keep drawing Gates Ablaze. Stop. Stop right now. I'm just gonna draw a bunch of cards. Okay, one ring. I'm gonna pass. I mean, we have so many Gates Ablaze for Colleen that, like, it doesn't even matter. Hey, there's a target for our Boseiju there. It does seem like they don't have a Wandering Emperor, though, right? It does seem to be the case. Why are they, like... They didn't count, like, they didn't blow up our Baldur's Gate for some reason. Maybe they only have one copy of Field of Ruin and saving it for Maze's End. Okay, this is the perfect time. Let's go, Aatroxa. Haha! No way. My perfect plan. I mean, mazes and the waiting room? I used that. I still haven't used that. Hey, there's no way this sticks, right? They have 5 cards. Okay, so considering they didn't reprieve, I feel like they actually ran out of counter spells. Spelunking. Not the card we're looking for here. That is crazy. They counter that. Did I use everything? Done, 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 done. Feels bad. Feels awful, man.
I know what must be done. We need to move quickly.
I think the Gates of Blaze are definitely making this a little bit more difficult than usual, right? Triple Gates of Blaze draw was not it. Unfortunate.
Keep up the pace.
Come on. Mazes and draw. Let's go. Mazes end. Maybe they counter the Spelunking because they have a Field of Ruin in their hand. Right? That's the only logical explanation. Yeah, that's what I thought. Playing Field of Ruin with Kolim. Now that's a non-bow. These cars are just so dead, man. These cars are so dead. Yeah, I'm willing to go to next game because the Gates of Blaze were horrible. They were exceptionally bad. I'm so sad that I didn't sideboard them out. Okay, Chandra's actually kind of fire. Okay, we got 4 lands down. 2 more to go for Chandra. That's a reprieve. Okay, next turn. Next turn, we get the Chandra down. Okay, let's go.
Stay back.
It's
I'm
time.
an
Uptick
explosive
Sentry.
pyromancer. Fizzled out. Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Okay, that is a good Explorer. Oh my god, that is actually so good. I mean, it's already ticking. It's already ticking. The One Ring. Let's attack first. See what happens. Summit 0. Let's get a Baldur's Gate down. Okay, Dovin's Veto. They were looking at their hand though. I mean, every point of damage matters because there's a Chandra emblem at the moment. And I don't know if their deck, other than Wandering Emperor. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mazes in. I get a gate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're one short, right? Let me just count again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Baldur's Gate is gonna tap for 5 mana. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can't do it. We have to Ugin here.
An opportunity my brat do not ignore my draconic talent.
Opponent's down to 5. They are down to 5. They have to tuck
I know
this.
my responsibility. We need
They're
to
not
move quickly.
tucking. That means they have a way to get rid of this Ugin now. Another Get Lost. Okay, I'll get rid of the fairy.
Now what?
I no longer wish to stay.
Okay, opponent goes to 4. They have another Teferi.
Trust me. You know what? I'm not.
Shouldn't they have actually done it now? I think they missed the chance, right? Because this is not a sorcery. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're actually one off, right? Yeah, we're one off. Sag. That's stuck. Actually about to draw a Primeval Titan there. Okay, 3 more life left, opponent. 3 more life.
No time for a break.
I'm gonna do this first in case I get a Spelunking. Okay, there is an Ulamog on the battlefield now. Next turn. There is going to be an Ulamog. We're also gonna play the Maze's End. I'll probably play the One Ring as well. I think the game is over.
Keep up the pace.
Because Teferi's gone. The Teferi is gone. I mean, they actually put up a lot of fight, despite this being like a... I don't know, like... 70-30 probably, right? GG's. Double circuitous route. I'm kinda inclined to actually keep this. The fact that I see them playing a Yorion and I'm going first, right? Okay, we're both playing gates. Okay. They got the faster start, that's for sure. We haven't done anything in the first 3 turns. Which isn't good. Wait, we do see the Spelunking there. We do see it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They play a land. Seems like the game is over. Right. And we have duplicate lands, which isn't great. I mean, they just win, right? They attack, they win, GG's. Yeah, we want Assassin's Trophy. That's about it, right? I think that's about it. Don't think we want 1 ring. It's not like they're gonna attack. It's not like the fog effect's gonna matter too much. Oh, I could have cut down some Gates Ablaze. Not good. His hand does not look good. I'm gonna leave up the Pithing Needle until I really have to actually call it. They called it for me, so... Okay, that's actually not bad. The only way to get rid of that Pithing Needle is Boseiju. Maybe I want to just call Navigation Orb with this. What do they call Maze's End? It does seem like I do have to play this Boseiju out. I do have Assassin's Trophy, so... Just gonna grab this instead of the Maze's End because I have no way to answer this Pithing Needle at the moment. Let's grab a Maze's End. Do I want to play this Yorion out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure if they play that though. Do they play? Does the opponent play Gates of Blaze? After sideboarding. I mean, I forgot to take it out. But it might be just good anyways. They play their Maze's End. They have their own Primeval Titan. They finally got their Baldur's Gate out. It's still called Maze's End. Try to see if we can actually win the game here. The One Ring. Ugin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana. This is 7. This puts in tapped, right? So I could still Ugin, but Ugin doesn't do anything. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like Ugin doesn't do anything. Maybe we just kind of chill for a turn. Because the thing is, if they somehow can get rid of their own Pithing Needle, then we need to have this mana at all times, right? Otherwise, they're gonna win with their Maze's End. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so they can win if they attack with the Primeval Titan. So maybe the play is get another Maze's End. Discard Boseiju, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land an opponent controls. So you can't Boseiju your own target. Right? Same with Assassin's Trophy, I believe. Thrag Tusk? What is that doing there? So we're just looking for Ulamog at this point, right? Just kind of looking for an Ulamog. Let's keep drawing. We got an Assassin's Trophy. I think we do actually win the game here. Because now we have a double Maze's End. Look at how it's about to tap. That's nasty. Okay. That was a game. Yeah, okay. So that worked out. The thing is, okay, maybe it's just like 2 Gates of Blaze and have 1 ring instead. It is really nice if they get the Primeval Titan down first, though. Right? Yeah. And considering that we're going second as well this time. Arboreal Grazer. Oh. If we get stuck on lands, I am gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset. Because this is such a good hand otherwise. Nice. Nice. It's a bit unfortunate we still don't have a untapped land. Yeah, I'm gonna call Navigation Orb on the Pitting Needle. Is that too... Yeah. Let's do it. Because we get to Circuitous Route next turn. If they don't have a Circuitous Route, this is such a good play. Because we get to go ramp first into ramp first. With the Primeval Titan. Oh, they had it. They had it. Four, five, six. So I can go Primeval Titan this turn. Which will get the Maze's End out. Attack, that's 8. Circuitous Route, that's 10. So if this Primal Titan gets attacked, we win the game. What a weird mirror. Like, you have to Pitting Needle your own, like, Navigation Orbs and pit, like, Maze's End. Okay, they Circuitous Route. I don't think they have a Primal Titan, but I could be wrong. They still do have the mana for it. I think they were trying to put the Yorion back and play it this turn, though. Okay, we won. Woo! They also gave us another gate. So far, Spelunking has been amazing. It's been really good. Like, we haven't seen, like, Arboreal Grazer into Spelunking, but otherwise, it has been great. Why can't I play this? Oh, I'm still attacking. Okay. My bad. I almost made a very, very bad mistake there. Boros Guildgate. Boros Guildgate. Is it Guildgate? GG. Okay, so I played 6 games with this deck. We went 4 and 2. The 2 of the losses, I'm not even going to talk about. I drew like 13 cards, 11 of them were lands. But let's not talk about the bad events that happened to us. Let's talk about the good stuff. So Spelunking is a card. I actually really dig this. I think there was a time when when we comboed off immediately because of Spelunking, because opponent had Maze's End and then we had a Maze's End, but we needed another Maze's End this turn, but it had to come in untapped. So with Spelunking and Primal Titan, fetching a Maze's End there was absolutely insane. And we were able to win that game because of this card. So this card is pretty amazing. We're also riding off the back of Arboreal Grazer and Kami on turn 1 into Spelunking. Like if you draw into 4 lands, like this is insane, because now all of your lands are gonna come in untapped, and that's fantastic. We did lose to a Kethis deck. We do have a Relic of Progenitus in the sideboard, but I decided to add another 2 copies of a Sogai Lantern. It might be too much, so I'm kind of thinking maybe like go down on a Relic and play another copy of Farewell. That seems to get the job done pretty well. So now against Kethis deck, we have a Relic, we have 2 copies of Sogai Lanterns, and a Farewell with 3 copies of Pitting Needles here. So hopefully that matchup becomes a lot better because of this. But otherwise, I felt like the deck was pretty good. It felt pretty good. The One Ring change, how do I feel about the One Ring change? So it is definitely relevant, but not to the extent that it's unplayable. Especially in a deck like this where we have a lot of mana. Like this card, even if it can buy a turn, it could win you the game, even like without drawing. So I still think the One Ring is kind of relevant. So I'm kind of keeping it there. But yeah, the deck's pretty solid. So if you're into gates, definitely try out Spelunking. This card is unbelievable. Lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. That's fantastic. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. And as always, if you did, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.